Welcome, what is up? Thank you for tuning back into the Chaos Lair. Of course, I'm Chris Chaos, here with Chaos Predicts UFC 216. Chaos Predicts back. And I feel pretty lucky. Personally, I've had a really good couple of days. I'm kind of in that zone. So, let's get some predictions, shall we? I want to make note that there was supposed to be a fight between Jessica Eye and Paige Van Zandt, and Paige had to pull out due to a back injury. Now, to see this, because I love both of these girls, and I really hate that this is not happening now, because I was starting to get really interested in seeing it, and then now I found out today that it's not going to happen. I mean, it's been a couple of weeks, or well, maybe 10 days or so that it's probably been 2 weeks since it's been out, but been off, but I didn't know about it until today, unfortunately. I also want to make note of some UFC debuts on the prelim card, which is going to be, I believe, on FX. I can't remember. I think it's on FX, though. Don't quote me on that. The women's strawweight bout, Pearl Gonzalez and Poliana Botelho. I hope I said that right. Those girls, look, I don't know anything about either one of them. They're UFC debuts, and in the time that I decided that I'm going to do this video to talk a little bit about this, and the actual recording of this was probably about an hour. And I was doing other things at the time, making a couple of phone calls and texts, so I was trying, but I couldn't find anything on these girls. Nothing substantial anyway. So I don't really know anything about them. But their intensity at the weigh-ins today was so good that I actually can't wait to see this now. So I'm really intrigued. I thought I would point that out. Normally I'm able to tell whether or not there's going to be a fantastic fight between somebody based on the weigh-ins. Of course, that doesn't take a genius. Correctly predicting fights do. Let's see if I can prove it. 5 fights on the main card, and the first fight is a lightweight bout between Beneil Dariush and Evan Dunham. I'm going to take Beneil Dariush. Women's flyweight bout, Mara Romero, not Ronaldo. Joe Rogan trips me. I love Joe. Mara Romero Borella versus Kalindra Faria. UFC debuts for both of them, which is funny because they're on the main card of a pay-per-view. I guess it's because Jessica Eye and Paige Van Zandt fell off. They wanted to put another women's bout on it, and that was already signed for the thing, so... And people love to see the women, so they're probably putting the wrong women on there after seeing the weigh-ins today, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. Taking a shot in the dark, I'll take Kalindra. Absolute total shot in the dark. Heavyweight bout, Fabricio Verdum versus the Black Beast, Derek Lewis. I love Derek Lewis. I absolutely do, and I want him to win this fight. I really do. Because I feel like if he can win this fight, he will get the next shot at Stipe Miocic, because I have no clue when Cain Velasquez is going to be able to come back. But I think Fabricio is going to get it done. I really do. Just because of the Black Beast has had a lot of things going on in his personal life with Houston's flood relief and hurricane relief, I should say, with the flooding, and I think he's distracted. I don't think he's probably trained enough for this, and he's about to go in there with a guy that can not only knock you loopy in a split second, but also can tear your arm off, your leg off, put you unconscious quicker than you can blink. I mean, you got to be on your tip-top game to beat Fabricio, and that's why I'm going to take Fabricio Verdum. The flyweight bout, Demetrious Johnson defends his title against Ray Borg. If DJ wins, he will be the new record-setting holder of the most title defenses, successful title defenses. I want to see Mighty Mouse do this. I think Mighty Mouse gets it done. I don't think it. I'm about 90% sure. So you're saying there's a chance. Yes, I am saying there's a chance that Ray Borg can get in and probably give DJ a little bit of trouble. If he does it, he's going to have to do it quick because DJ just gets better as the rounds go on. Because he's so used to going these 5 rounds and his training is just so on par that, I personally don't want to see DJ take any other fight except for the flyweight title fight. There's names thrown around, TJ Dillashaw, Cody Garbrandt, Dominic Cruz. I don't want to see him take any of those fights unless he's defending the flyweight title. I want to see how far he can go because, let's be honest, titles change hands pretty frequently in the UFC, so why not have the guy just go as far? Maybe he can get 20. Maybe he can get 30. You got to think, if the guy was to get to 30, nobody's ever beating that. And let's just be honest. I don't know that anybody, if he gets this win, it'll be the 11th, and I don't know that anybody will ever beat that. We shall see. And the main event for the interim, which I think is bullshit. I'm going ahead and putting my stamp on and saying this is going to be the actual lightweight title of the world. The little strap that Conor's carrying means nothing because, to me, he's not defending it. He doesn't care about the division. He doesn't care. Tony Ferguson versus Kevin Lee is a fantastic show of skill in the lightweight division. Now, it's crazy that Kevin Lee is ranked like 7th and he's getting a title shot. But if you talk enough trash and you get enough people talking about it, anything's possible. Tony Ferguson has deserved. He's on like a 7 or 8 fight win streak. You just gotta know that he is the guy for this division. I think Tony Ferguson gets it done, and I'll tell you why. At the weigh-in, this is why I wait until after the weigh-ins to give official predictions. I always have, unless there was extreme, circumstances where I couldn't. Tony Ferguson is in Kevin Lee's head. And you can see it at the weigh-ins. He is in his head, and I don't think 24 hours is going to be enough time for Kevin Lee to get him out of his head. It's just not going to happen. I think Ferguson gets the strap, so you will have an new tomorrow night. But it's going to be Tony Ferguson, not Kevin Lee. But I will say, this is probably going to go all 5 rounds. It's going to be very, very competitive the entire time. And I think, and I could be way off on this, and I probably will be, because it never works out like I want it to as far as when I say what type of fight it's going to be. But I remember a fight between Ruthless Robbie Lawler and Carlos Condit, the natural born killer. And I think this fight is going to be just like that one. Or, insert Rory McDonald or whoever. Probably the Rory McDonald fight with Robbie Lawler was better. But anyway, I think it's going to be that type of fight. And I hope to see a rivalry, a real good rivalry between these two, because I think UFC needs more rivalries because we don't have enough anymore. We used to, but they've kind of dried up. So we need new rivalries to step in and to carry the sport because we need names. We need other names besides Conor McGregor. We don't have Ronda anymore. John Jones, whatever. And so we don't have the names anymore. So I think you do this becomes a rivalry. It's big money. Alright, so that's all I got. I can't wait to watch the fights. I will be live tweeting my thoughts during the main card tomorrow night. Please don't spoil the undercard for me because I'll go back and watch those later. So, until then, deuces as always. Cass out.